December 2025. The United States stands at a crossroads, its immigration system transformed in ways few could have imagined just a few years ago. The U.S. immigration landscape has changed dramatically, shaped by a second Trump administration moving swiftly to tighten both legal and illegal pathways. New executive orders and emergency measures have been rolled out at a relentless pace, leaving little time for adjustment. Expanded travel bans now cover dozens of countries, stretching across Africa, the Middle East, and the Caribbean. Some face total entry bars, others strict new conditions. Families are separated by borders, and entire communities are left in uncertainty, unsure if they'll ever reunite. A recent attack in Washington, D.C., by an Afghan national triggered a freeze on all asylum requests and halted immigration processes for those from banned nations. The ripple effects are felt worldwide as embassies suspend services and legal pathways vanish overnight. Work permits for refugees and asylees have been slashed from 5 years to just 18 months, creating constant uncertainty. Many now face the threat of losing their legal status before they can rebuild their lives, forcing them to live in a state of anxiety and fear. The official reason: more frequent vetting. Authorities claim this is necessary to protect national security, but critics argue it's a thinly veiled attempt to discourage new arrivals and make life harder for those already here. The real effect: thousands in limbo, futures on hold. Children are separated from parents, and dreams of safety or opportunity are put on indefinite pause. These policies aren't just about keeping people out. They make the process harder for everyone, even those already here. Legal residents and green card holders now face new hurdles, with paperwork delays and stricter background checks. The gate to America is narrower than ever, with invisible walls rising higher each month. The sense of welcome that once defined the nation is fading, replaced by suspicion and barriers. The message is clear: entering the U.S. is now a formidable challenge. For millions around the world, the American dream feels more distant than ever before. The White House frames these sweeping changes as a necessary response to a rapidly evolving global landscape where new threats and challenges seem to emerge every day. Officials emphasize that these measures are essential for national security, arguing that the safety of American citizens must always come first, especially in uncertain times. They point out that some countries simply can't provide reliable information about their citizens, making proper vetting impossible and increasing the risk of letting in individuals who may pose a threat. High visa overstay rates are cited as another reason for tightening restrictions. Officials say that compliance with visa rules is now a strict prerequisite for entry, and countries must demonstrate they can enforce these standards. The D.C. attack and other high-profile incidents are repeatedly referenced to justify broad policy shifts, including the suspension of the diversity visa lottery and other long-standing programs. Homeland Security leaders insist that more frequent and thorough vetting is needed to counter anti-American ideologies and prevent potential threats from slipping through the cracks. Supporters of the administration claim these are not anti-immigrant moves, but rather necessary recalibrations to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone living in the United States. The administration's guiding principle is clear: security first, even if it means fewer immigrants, more hurdles, and longer wait times for those seeking entry. In 2025, every new rule and regulation is justified as protecting Americans above all else, with the government insisting that these steps are vital for the nation's future. Digital scrutiny is now central to U.S. visa applications. Consular officers routinely review applicants' social media, searching for red flags, sometimes misinterpreting jokes or opinions as threats. This deep dive has slowed processing to a crawl, with backlogs growing and uncertainty mounting. Tech giants warn foreign employees: don't travel or risk being stranded abroad. For those already in the U.S., shorter work permits mean more frequent re-vetting and anxiety. Every renewal is a new risk. One old post could jeopardize a future. The result: a climate of fear, with digital footprints as critical as any document. Stability is elusive. The threat of denial looms over every applicant. Beyond policy, the human cost is immense. Family reunification is stalled for many, leaving loved ones separated indefinitely. International students face daunting visa hurdles, making the U.S. less attractive and threatening the diversity of American universities. Businesses struggle to fill roles as work visa restrictions bite, delaying projects and stifling innovation. Workers live in constant fear of losing their status, unable to plan for the future. Even legal immigrants feel under suspicion. pressured to censor themselves online. The message "trust is scarce, and belonging is always conditional." For many, the American dream is now defined by uncertainty and waiting. Economists warn that these policies could shrink the U.S. workforce and slow growth. Immigrants drive not just labor, but innovation and entrepreneurship. Limiting them means limiting America's future. Labor shortages are already hitting agriculture, construction, and tech, with businesses forced to automate or cut back. Oxford Economics predicts persistent inflation as wages rise amid worker scarcity. High-skilled sectors are losing talent to more welcoming countries, eroding America's competitive edge. Canada, once open, is also tightening, but U.S. restrictions are broader and more ideologically driven. The consensus: fewer immigrants mean less growth, less innovation, and a steeper economic price. Security gains may come at the cost of long-term prosperity. The nation is deeply divided. Supporters see these policies as overdue, putting America first and restoring control over borders. They argue the crackdown is common sense, enforcing laws and protecting citizens, even if it means economic or social costs. Critics call the measures cruel and un-American, punishing entire nationalities for the actions of a few. Legal challenges mount, and polls show growing unease, even among moderates. The debate is fierce: security versus openness, control versus compassion. America's identity as a nation of immigrants is at the heart of the fight. The welcome mat is now a battleground. In 2025, America's wall is bureaucratic, not physical. Instead of concrete and steel, it's built from paperwork, digital forms, and endless lines. The process is more complex than ever, with new hurdles at every step. Expanded bans, digital vetting, and shorter permits have made legal immigration harder than ever. Advanced technology screens every applicant, searching for the smallest red flag. Even those with strong cases face uncertainty and long waits. The gate isn't closed, but it's narrower, with more obstacles and delays. Hopeful immigrants find themselves caught in a maze of shifting rules and unpredictable outcomes, unsure if their journey will ever begin. Security is the administration's mantra, even as economists warn of lost growth and innovation. The debate grows louder, with leaders promising safety, while experts highlight the risks of shutting out talent and ambition. Families are separated, businesses struggle, and the nation is divided over what it means to be American. Communities feel the strain, as loved ones are kept apart and local economies face worker shortages. The U.S. is redefining itself, balancing protection with its legacy as a land of opportunity. The story of America is being rewritten, as it weighs its values against its fears. For many, the dream of coming to America is now a dream deferred. Hopes are put on hold and futures remain uncertain, as the promise of a new life slips further away. The future of U.S. immigration remains uncertain, shaped by fear, debate, and a much narrower gate. As the nation looks ahead, the question remains: will America open its doors again, or continue to build higher walls?